Mike Moore Media.
I'm checking in with the Eden Parks and Recreation Department, and on our media line today, Carla Huffman, Director of the Senior Center. Hey, Carla, how are you?
Good morning, Mike.
I know you're awfully busy. I'm on your Facebook page. Look at July. It's packed, Carla.
It is. It is.
Well, bring us up to date. What's happening?
Well, the Senior Center is, most of the time where I'm at, and we have our regular activities going on. I don't really add a lot of new stuff in the summer because I also do summer camp with the city. The summer camp is at Bridge Street Rec, and I'm just totally swamped with the summer camp and the children in the summer. So we started it. It's a 10-week camp. They come from 8 to 5, and we take them swimming twice a week, to the splash pad once a week, to the rollabout. We take them to Osborne Indoor Playground, and we do field trips. Sometimes they've cut out the field trips as much because of the gas, but we hopefully are taking them to spare time in Greensboro, laser tag and bowling, and just fun stuff for the kids. And it's only $25 basically for the week. It's $250 for the whole summer, so it's $25 a week. And that is cheap.
That is a deal. That really is.
Yes, it is. But we have a good time this year. It's been the funniest thing. The kids found a little duckling on the playground, and it was no mother, and they were afraid a dog was going to get it, and we picked it up and brought it inside and tried to call the rescue, people, and. Terry Vernon decided we'd just keep the duck, and he would take it home. He went and bought it some duck food, and he named it Donald, but it turned out it's Daisy.
Okay.
And so we're keeping Daisy. He brings it back and forth to the rec, and it runs around with the kids, and so that's our mascot this year. Daisy the duck.
How cool is that? Wow.
Yeah, and they've been making shirts this year saying, "Don't be like Daisy, don't be lazy. Come to summer camp," and putting the duck on the shirts. So it's been a fun experience watching that duck grow. Those kids, it's tripled in size since they found it. So,
wow.
But anyway, so if you see a duck at Bridge Street running around, it's Daisy.
That's Daisy Duck. And isn't that neat? You plan all these nice activities. You got so much and then something spontaneous happens, like the duck.
Oh, they've had a ball with that duck, and Terry puts it. It comes in his office and runs around at his feet and hides under his desk, and it's just it's just this place to work here is like you never know. But anyway, I love it.
Yeah.
So that's happening. Summer camp's going on. We are busy with the splash pad is like packed all the time. We have and the Draper, I still say Draper pool. The Mill Avenue pool is opened up, and so people are down there swimming and beating the heat. We also this year they're doing free swimming lessons for adults and children, I think, and they're free. I'm not sure of the times, but that's a new program that they started this year. So I think it's wonderful. We've also got free the football and cheerleading camp is July the 25th, 26th. And the 28th at Freedom Park from 6 to 7:30. Their regular season practices begin the first week in August, and so that's going on. Oh, the swimming lessons, they're free, and they are Saturdays for kids at 9:30 and adults at 10:30. So if you're interested in those, I guess you just have to contact the Recreation Department and get on the list. I think they've had quite interest in that, and everybody needs to know how to swim.
Oh, so, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I just think that's a must for everybody.
I agree.
And as far as the senior stuff that's going on with the seniors, we had the senior games. I think the registration for the state senior games the deadline is today, and we are actually hosting in Rockingham County is hosting the state senior games, the archery at the Boneyard Archery Place. I think it's in Stoneville?
In Madison, or is it
Madison,
Western Rockingham? Yep.
Yes, it's there, and it's such a nice facility that the state wants to come here. And that is unusual because all the state games are usually in Raleigh or Charlotte or some big city, and and then so we're ended up hosting the games, which are great because people have to come, and a lot of them stay. Depending where they are in North Carolina, they might have to have a hotel or might stay. They'll definitely eat somewhere. But anyway, that's I think it really looks good on us to host that event.
Oh, definitely. It really does.
She needs volunteers. We do need volunteers for that. So even if you don't know how to do archery, you can volunteer and help with that event. They're going to do a training. And so if you're interested in volunteering, let me know. We will definitely need people to help us host that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, also, we're busy with the community garden. That's, at the senior center. That's going on right now, and trying to keep it watered and keep it going. Mm-hmm. It's quite a lot.
So how are the crops? What do you have in the garden this year?
Oh, we've got tomatoes and cucumbers and zucchini and squash and whatever people want. People do their own gardens, and then they planted their own gardens, and then we also had some that people can just get produce from. And if we have any extra produce, we usually just take it to the Salvation Army, or we try to just give it away to people that need it. So anyway, it's a great thing. The garden I just love it, being able to go out there and get fresh stuff with no pesticides and things on it. So
oh yeah,
really good. Yeah. We have the Music and Cruise In this. It's July the 30th, and we've got a new band I never have had, the Bo Clevis Project. They play 50s, 60s, oldies, country rock. So they're going to be at the concert in the park, the Music and the Cruise In. That's July 30th.
That's Bret Hart's.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
You knew Bret. Okay, good.
Yeah, sure.
It's Bret's band. I haven't heard them, but he played at Grown and Gathered, and he said, and some other events for the city. So he wanted to do it, and so I put them on the schedule.
Yeah.
Also at the Senior Center, we have the Tech Help on Friday, July 22nd. If people have, computer issues they want to have questions about, or it's by appointment, so they just need to call, and we find out what they need and see if we can help them. The Quilt Guild donated a quilt to the Seniors Center, and we're raffling that off on July the 5th. It's not too late to get a ticket, so if you want a ticket, come by the Senior Center and get it. The money is for the Friends group, and it's a wonderful little group of seniors that we meet with them every Tuesday at 10. So it's a great little group. But and they support things around the community and at the Senior Center. So it's wonderful. Today's actually Be Crafty at the Senior Center. We do crafts on Friday at 1:00. So if you can bring your own craft and do it, because we have plenty of tables they can spread out on. Or we have craft ideas they can pick from a book. And we have lots of supplies free, or if you want to make something that we don't have, you just bring your stuff and we'll assist them in doing it. That's always fun. We have knit and crochet. We have watercolor, just a lot of stuff. Bingo's Monday, July 18th, and bingo's always a hit. It's free fun and prizes, and it's always a lot of fun. We bought a shuffleboard court, two of them actually. One of them's indoors at Bridge Street, and the other one we have the court, but we're putting it outside at Bridge Street, and it will be hopefully installed by the end of the month. So, and then later, in the evenings, we'll be offering some shuffleboard clinics and things for people to learn them. So if they're interested, let me know. I'll put you on the list to call and call you about shuffleboard.
Always adding new stuff.
We're trying, yeah, and the cornhole league is going on right now. Tank is doing cornhole again, and we're still going with our pickleball, and pickleball is just growing by leaps and bounds. We have beginners groups, and there's a lot of pickup times where people come. Like I'm sitting here now looking out the window, and there's 2 courts of pickleball going on right now at Bridge Street. They try to do it early because it is hot. And then they play it in the evenings and in the mornings here at Bridge Street, and also at Mill Avenue, 3 mornings a week at Mill Avenue. We have a ton of people from all over. People come from Danville and all over the county that go to the Mill Avenue to play, and it's so much fun.
They love pickleball.
Oh yeah, it's fun. Anybody can do it. It's just so much fun. I'm big into that.
Yeah, okay.
It's got a weird name, but it's just so much fun. So we have at the senior center we have started a notary service. I hired a girl, and she has her notary seal, and so she's offering that for free for people. They just need to call and make an appointment. Lots of card games going on, rook and hand, foot, and elbow, and phase 10, and lots of card games, just some social stuff.
Yeah. Well, before our time gets away, we've got about a minute or so. But, as I hear you talk about this and I look at your, the best way to find out, I guess, online is just go to your Facebook page, which is Garden of Eden Senior Center. But you really do have a big variety of programs. I'm very impressed every time we talk. We
do. Thank you. And we have virtual stuff too still, so that's hard though. And if people want a newsletter, we do have an email. We send it out an email every month. So if people want to get that, they just need to call and give us their email address, and we'll add them to our list to send out.
Oh, that's good. Okay. You said something earlier about how much fun it is and being there. You've been with Parks and Rec for how many years? How long have you been there, Carla?
I think it's 14.
14
this year.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
well, thank you for your many programs over the years and all of the good things you bring to our seniors, especially, and then the summer camp with all the young people. And appreciate you and Eden Parks and Rec and all of the good things that happen there. And I'm going to
thank you for helping us get the word out.
Glad to. I'm going to get by and see Daisy the duck next week.
Yeah. I'll be there's pictures online on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
And then I need to add him again because he has grown.
That's fun.
So, okay, right. Well, thank you.
Carla,
thank you, Mike.
Always appreciate it. And have a good holiday weekend.
Oh, you too.
Thanks.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, checking in with the Eden Parks and Recreation Department. That's Carla Huffman. She is director of the Senior Center. You can find out more about, I was taking notes here, and all of the good things that are going on. You can get more information right there on the Facebook page, Eden Parks and Recreation, and as I just mentioned, on Carla's page, which is the Garden of Eden Senior Center. Helping put together so many wonderful things right here with Eden Parks and Recreation. Thanks for your support